Well, this is me over here, looking out the window. I cut a rather forlorn, sad figure these days, but there you have it. It's only a temporary measure, of course, until the body arrives, and in the future I will be able to service my good lady wife's full requirements as a full-time carer. If you could just turn me round for a second, I could demonstrate perhaps a little bit better the situation I'm in. I can see you, although it looks as though both of my eyes are oblique at the moment. It's not the case. I can actually make you out. Well, I only have one eye, and it's vignetting quite strongly around the edges. But they are going to make some software adjustments shortly. Now that's a lot better, isn't it? They've cut right down on the vignetting, and I hope you notice that the sound quality's improved a hell of a lot as well. I'm afraid the golf clubs won't be getting much use, not until the new body arrives anyway. Provided, of course, that they do let me out on the course. There might be a problem there, I suppose. I don't know. Yes, time marches on, I'm aware of that, but one good thing about this is that I can go back to memories that they've recorded on the card for me. Yeah, I can slip back to those few summer days we got last year before I snuffed it. Other things I miss, of course, are the Lodi whistle and the clarinet. Alexa, do you recognise my voice?
A voice profile allows me to personalize your Alexa experience by learning your voice. To set up a voice profile, go to Settings in the Alexa app and select Alexa account. Then select Recognized Voices and follow the on-screen instructions.
I wonder if I can do that without arms. Now, they've given me a spare brain, as you can see here. It's not actually that big. I was a bit disappointed. It's only 32 gigabytes. I thought I would have had something larger, maybe at least 256. But anyway, it's got its own Wi-Fi on it, so that's how come I can talk to you via the internet and, of course, have conversations with Alexa. Bring it back, Alan. It just slots in the back of my head, by the way, in case you wonder. Now, my mother always said that I'd be late for my own funeral, but apparently I did make it on time. I have been wondering since which one exactly is my grave. Once I get my body, I'll be able to go and have a look around and maybe lay a few flowers if that's the correct protocol. Who knows? Speaking of which, there was some rather alarming news on the TV tonight. It appears that the Archbishop of Canterbury, no less, has stuck his oar in about the RIP project and has called for the United Nations to get involved to decide whether this test that I'm involved in should continue or not. So naturally, His Eminence the Pope has also put his two pennyworth in and said that the countries involved, UK, USA, China and Iceland, should halt what he calls the Elysian Fields project, which sounds a lot nicer, to be honest. Though due to a slight misunderstanding and mistranslation, there's been a massive pile-up of traffic in centre of Paris.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Apparently I've been struck down with a virus. Oh, it's a little bit better now. They've got the antivirus program running, so I think it will improve.
I'm still running a bit of a temperature, as you can see. I'm still a little unsteady on my feet, or on my head, I should say. But it is gradually coming back to... that feels a lot better now. A lot better. Oh, I think we're there. So, the body's finally arrived. To be honest, I'm not that impressed with it. I seem to have put a little bit of weight on around the midriff, though they have adorned it with the appropriate attire for my domestic chores, as my good lady wife insisted. By the way, she insists that I should call her good lady widow these days. There's a connector there for the head to fit, so we'll give that a go, with May Allen. If you could pop me off my current stand, please, and just plop me on, see if I can manoeuvre about. By the way, he's a very useful chap working for the TV company that's got the rights to show this new technological miracle that is me. Been very helpful in getting me sorted with one or two practical problems that we've encountered. So, okay, we'll see how it goes. I've got to commission the motor neuron system, apparently, in order to get up and walk about. But I can see you quite clearly there, Alan, photographing me. Thank you very much. Now, this technological wizardry has opened up a whole new debate about what constitutes consciousness. I did attend a symposium on the web. It's lasted for 3 hours, discussing the whole issue, but I'm afraid I have to admit I nodded off after about 45 minutes. Anyhow, the upshot was, a bit freakishly, they realised they could rejig Einstein's famous E=mc² equation and use it to define consciousness. And more amazingly, they managed to convince themselves it was possible to reduce the evolutionary miracle that is the human mind down to a very small algorithm and fit it onto the SD card I was showing you earlier on. Well, it seems to be working after a fashion. Got the arms moving here. Well, we'll see how the walking goes in a minute. They've sort of got me going a little bit here, a little bit jerky, but not so bad, I think. It seems to be. Well, of course, it had to happen, didn't it? The pensions people have been in touch. As I am neither fully dead nor fully alive, I seem to have slipped between the cracks in the pension fund arrangements. Consequently, my wife, aka my widow, is not yet eligible for receipt of widow's pensions. She says there's a simple solution to this.
Just pull the plug.